Hello everyone, Vasigano here. I hope you all are doing good. So today we are going to make a glow hockey game in Scratch. First of all, let's make the backdrop of our game. So I'm going to select black color for my backdrop, and I'm gonna paint it completely black. Okay, now I'm going to make the corners of my field. And the corners of my fill are gonna be rectangles, the red color rectangles, and the fill is going to be white. This you can see on Google, and you can make your own backdrop. I just saw this backdrop on Google, how the glow hockey games look like, and I just made it. Now I'm going to make a straight line, which will cut the fill in half. And then I'm gonna make a circle in between of the line. This is how the fill looks like. Just center it. Okay. Now make it on front. Perfect. Now just copy the rectangles on each side of the field. Okay, so I'm done with making my backdrop. You can also make a similar backdrop. Now we're going to paint our main sprite, which is going to be player number 1. I'm giving it green color. And the fill, I'm giving the fill to be kind of white. I'm making a sprite of my own. You can also change the sprite if you want, but I want my player 1 to look like this. So I make a according to myself. Just make sure the size is perfect. Adjust the size until you feel it's still perfect. I'm gonna rename it to player number 1. Now we can duplicate this for player number 2, and you can change the color to red. That's what the color I'm giving for player number 2. Now I'm duplicating it again to make the ball. The ball's gonna be a bit different from the players. Just wait and watch. I'm kind of giving a golden color to the ball. And now you can delete the background, this one, the red circle. Okay, now I have made my 3 main sprites. Let's start according for player number 1 when flag clicked. Switch car backdrop to your field whenever the game starts. Now I'm gonna make a variable for player P1 score. This will be the score for player number 1. And the score for player number 2. I have 2 variables. I'm going to set player number 1 score to 0 when the game starts. Let's broadcast a message. Game starts. And when I receive game starts. Okay, now I'm going to make the goal. I'm gonna make 2 sprites. One is going to be goal number 1, one is going to be goal number 2. Goal number 1 will be of the color for player number 2, which is red. And just adjust it at the perfect position. This looks perfect. And then you can duplicate this for goal number 2. And the goal number 2 is going to be color of the player number 1, which is green. And you can adjust this position by rotating it and putting it towards right. The green color shows that player number 1 have to score on goal number 2. Red color shows the player number 2 have to score on goal number 1. Looks perfect. Coming back to the code, just make sure that they're at the perfect positions, all the main 3 sprites. This is going to be the starting position when I start the game. When I will start at the game, the sprites are going to go to their original position. Go to front layer, it should appear on the front. I'm gonna show an hide as well. I'm gonna tell you why I'm using the hide later on. The 4 if conditions in the forever block, these are for the movement, okay? Because our sprite is going to move in 4 directions, which is up, down, right, and left. So quickly just duplicate all this for the 4 directions. And the movement are gonna be Y for up and down, and X for right and left. I'm giving -9. -10, you can give it -5 as well, it's up to you. The same code is going to go for pair number 2, but now we're going to make the code for the ball, which is the most important code in the game. Now, you might be thinking, why use the game start? I'm gonna remove the game starts later on when I receive game start hide estoppel. We're gonna edit that code in the end. Forever is always used for the movement. If touching pin number 1 or touching pin number 2, let's make a variable ball speed. And we have to hide this variable. We don't show this variable. Set ball speed to 0, pick random. 12 to 15, you can pick any value if you want for the ball speed. Now I'm also going to change the angle for the ball. And the angle that I'm choosing is 175 or 195. Now the 2 if conditions, and now we are going to check the X positions for our ball. X and the Y positions. And these are when the ball is going to be inside the goal. So your X and Y positions might be different from me. These are for player number 1 and player number 2 score. You have the backdrops. Player 1 win. You also make 2 backdrops, which is the one for the player 1, and the other is going to be for the player number 2. The winning backdrops, okay? I will show you right now. You can see. This is the field. This is player number 1. This is for player number 2. These should appear once each player wins. And this is the code for player number 2 if you want to play with AI, or if you want to play with player number 2. If you want to play with AI, then use the AI code. If you want to play with player number 2, then you use the player number 2 code. But if we are using the AI code, we are playing with AI. When I receive game over, hide estoppel, you can see this is the piece of code in each sprite. And I'm not using the forever one because the second forever is used if you want to play with player number 2, not within AI. And this is the code for the ball. My ending game will end if someone scores 35. You can change the value according to yourself. It can be 20, it can be 50. So this is the testing of the game. That's it from my side. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next video. Do like and subscribe. Thank you.